The chiropractic community has a long history with anti-vax rhetoric.
These zombies that are walking around and they're spitting spike proteins all over those of us that don't want to get the shot.
Some chiropractic patients are getting more than a physical adjustment from their practitioners. They claim they've been given anti-vaccine advice. Health experts say that's been happening for years, long before the pandemic ever happened.
That's the history, though, unfortunately, of chiropractic. It really flows from that almost vitalistic, supernatural foundation.
Speaking as a chiropractor, I would not go to myself for information on vaccine.
This McMaster professor claims studies find as many as 15% of Canada's 9,000 chiropractors subscribe to anti-vaccine tendencies.
Chiropractors in particular, unless they've taken it upon themselves to receive additional training, do not have expertise in vaccination.
And the rampant pandemic conspiracies have only emboldened some with those perspectives.
Some chiropractors that are already leaning towards that way may have found more support in those echo chambers and may be participating in them.
As vaccine uptake slows, the concern is sharing anti-vaccine perspectives in a medical environment could slow efforts to reach herd immunity.
They view chiropractors kind of as primary care physicians, rightly or not. And so they can have a great deal of influence over the decisions that individuals make.
In 2019, the Canadian Chiropractic Association adopted the policy that, quote, vaccination is a safe and effective public health practice for the prevention of infectious diseases. Adding members should refer patient questions on vaccines to the appropriate public health authorities.
I think that the regulators are right to push back against them. I think that we do need to make sure that we debunk the rhetoric that is coming from chiropractors.
Members of the public can actually make complaints against chiropractors that are providing this kind of information. Those complaints go in front of regulatory boards. Those members can be disciplined.
When Halifax chiropractor surrendered her professional license, that was in 2019, she admitted professional misconduct for spreading vaccine skepticism, and at least one COVID-related complaint was settled against the chiropractor in Alberta in 2020. But even as the governing bodies try to clamp down on misinformation, experts are skeptical the industry will be able to break free from its historical roots.
I hope that science wins out, and I hope that we see a profession that really embraces evidence-based approaches. But we know from our own research that we've got a long way to go.
Scott Frolick, City News, Edmonton.